Welcome to a video of chemistry today for us by me. Today we are going to learn. Oh wait, yeah. So we are going to learn about chemistry, mole and stoichiometry. Okay. So wait a minute. Just to avoid some things important. So now today basically for molar stoichiometry, if you have the Selena concise book for class 10, is the older version, ICC 26 version, you will see that the first unit tells you about Gay-Lussac's law and Avogadro's law, which is basically gas law. Okay, so we all know about Boyle's law, Charles law, right? If you have the class 9 book, I have the PDF. You have learned it in class 9. These formulas, this. Okay. But today I would like to start with the more serious part because this is easy. I will later come to this in a different video. So first let's have a revision on relative molecular mass and atomic mass. We already have read it in class 9, so just read it through. The relative atomic mass or atomic weight of an element is the number of times one atom of the element is heavier than 1 by 12 times of the mass of an atom of carbon 12. Thus, this is the formula we can write for relative atomic mass. Molecular mass is molecular mass is this. Okay, so when we're writing relative atomic mass, unit is AMU, atomic mass unit, and for relative molecular mass it's a pure number, so there is no unit for it. For example, H2SO4, so it's 2 into 1 plus 32 plus 4 into 16 gives 98. If it was RAM, then we would give 98 AMU. For relative molecular mass, you never give any unit. For molecular mass, you give AMU or gram per mole. But you don't know mole right now, so let me talk about mole concept. So mole, I'm going to so here see, mole is a number to express the amount of a substance. It's a number to express the amount of the substance. Okay, like 1 mole is this 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So like if I say 1 mole of books, it means that this is the number of books I'm talking about, which is impossible in actual is actually not possible. Around what, this many books? If I say 1 mole books, it is also called Avogadro's number. So if you see Selena's book, you can see the definition for Avogadro's number. Read through. Now for mole, I'm going to tell some important facts about mole and how to calculate, because some people are very I don't know, like scared somehow. So I'm going to tell you about the calculation for mole. So let's start with today's topic with my favorite chapter. I think you can now see one of my favorite chapters of chemistry, which is mole. calculations. So for calculation for mole, n is number of moles, and remember, if you write number of moles equals to 2 moles, like for example if you write number of moles equals to 2 moles, it will be wrong, because after that you should not write the unit mole if you had already written in the first place, like number of mole equals to 2. That makes sense, but number of mole equals to 2 moles, that doesn't make any sense. And the unit of mole is never, like, it's not a pure ratio. Okay, it's not a pure ratio. It is number of mole SI unit is written as mole, or so where we were, number of moles is either written in the SI unit of MOLE, mole, or MOL. It's not unitless, it has SI unit. Now to calculate number of moles, it is formula, there is a formula for number of moles, which is small n equals to mass of substance taken and divided by the molar mass of given substance. Now remember, if you write this, or if you write gram atomic mass, then for gram atomic mass you will take the unit gram. For molar mass though, the unit is gram per mole for every mole. So for every mole, how much gram? For 1 mole, it means that for 1 mole it means 1 gram. So 1 mole of that substance is 1 gram. Okay, so let's now have some calculation questions to practice. First we will learn about the calculations which are important. So let's start with some important ones. Take a screenshot of this. Taken. Pause the video and do all of them. And if you have the book, that's also good. Let's do one pretty solid. Let's do the first one only. Number of molecules. Oh yeah. Also, wait. Yeah. N is equals to M over capital M, which is the formula I've right now told. And Na is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. In some books like Dalal, it is written as 6.023. It's not wrong, but basically this is the actual correct one. So unless it is given in the question, you will try to write this. But if your school suggests that to write 6.023, then you will write that. Both are applicable. It's due to calculation errors sometimes with this, because it's easier for the teachers to calculate using 6.023. And N is equals to number of atoms or molecules divided by Avogadro's number. This is also a formula. You will find this formula in some NCERT books. This is important. If you see Selina's book, you have this formula in this way. Okay, so remember these formulas. Try to put molar mass, so it would be easy for you to understand why it's this. Anyway, so let's first do the calculation. So let's calculate the number of molecules in 73 grams of hydrochloric acid. Now wait, I have to give it. H is 1 and Cl is 35.5. Now how will you calculate it? First, when this type of question comes, don't be afraid. These are 2 marks question. It carries only 2 marks. It might come in 2 to 3 marks. It might come in MCQ. These are very easy. You will try to attend this part. Like the molar stoichiometry part is easy if you know how to calculate, know how to actually find the answer. Then only you try to attain this. Nonetheless, let's do the calculation. So number of molecules using in 73 gram of HCl. So first write molar mass is 1 plus 35.5 35.5 gram per mole. Okay, so it's 36.5 gram per mole. So now the mass given m, small m, is 73 grams. So n is m over capital M, 73 over 36.5. 36 times 2 is 72.5, so it will be 2, because if we do the calculation for 36.5 into 2, 10, 6 to 13, 3 to 6 plus 1, 7, 73. So it goes by 2, so it's 2 mole. Now we know n equals to n number of molecules over Avogadro's number. We know this formula just now. Put this n equals to nNA. Put 2 into 6.022 10 to the power 23. So it's 12.044 10 to the power 23. Now it's approximately 1.2 into 10 to the power 24 molecules. This is the answer. You can also end the answer in here only. See, 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. That's also correct. So now let's do a different one. Check the question. Yes. Now let's do the second one. Second one is pretty easy. Second one is weight of 0.5 mole of oxygen. Also, in chemistry only, weight is equals to mass. You don't take weight as gram force or kilogram force like physics. Okay, now weight of 0.5 mole of O2. We know O is 16. Know these. O is 16 grams per mole. So O2 will be 2 into 16 is 32 gram per mole. Now that's the molar mass. Okay, that's the molar mass. So we know N is M over M. So weight, so say W over M. Weight is represented by capital W. N M we can write You can see, right? Yeah. So you can write n is 0.5 into 32. Now do the calculation. This goes will be 1 by 2. This goes by 16 will be grams, and this will be your, oh sorry, this will be your answer. Okay, this is how you going to do the mole part. This part, know these formulas and you will be all right. Okay, now we have the molar volume part, but let's do another of mole because mole is important. Let's do another mole. Say I'm going to give calculate the number of moles in 240 grams of sugar, that is C in glucose, C6H12O6. Okay, let's try to do this. This is going to be hard. It's a harder calculation problem, so listen very closely, do the calculation properly so that you never mess up. So it's 12 into 6, 1 into 12 plus 16 into 6. 12 6 72 plus 12 plus 16 6 96. Now 72 plus 12 is, it is 84, 6, so it's 180 gram per mole. Now it is given the number of moles and you calculate number of moles. So m over m, it's 240 over 180, 0 0 cancels, 3 into 8 is 24, 6 to 4 is 3, 4 over 3, that is 1.33 recurring. So it's approximately 1.3 moles. Round off. Okay, round off. Try to make it simpler. Try to make the answer simpler. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and tomorrow we will learn about molar volume and vapor density, and take a screenshot of this for your future practices. Thank you.